Alright, so, y'all just got a sneak peek of what I got. So, for the Legacy, the 2.5i Legacy, I may mention, I did buy more exhaust stuff. And, as you can see, I went with Nameless again. And this just looks amazing. This is my first time unboxing it. I literally just took it out of the box 5 seconds ago. And look at that. It just looks so good. I mean, I can probably fit my whole fist in there. Ready? God damn. So this is one. This is a dual exit. So I got 2 exits on my the car for stock. So the other one is right here. Just like the last video, they supply all the hardware, the gaskets, the nuts and bolts. I mean, you saw the packet I originally showed. Today is going to be a catback. So what I did is, instead of going the whole Nameless catback, which is actually kind of expensive, I believe is around, I want to say $800. So what I did for about $400, maybe $500, I went with a Walker mid-pipe instead of my stock mid-pipe, and you'll see the difference in the two. My stock mid-pipe has a blocky, pretty restricting resonator. The Walker was a much better flowing one, along with it being not rusted compared to my OEM one. So we're doing a catback today. Instead of, like I don't know if y'all saw my last video where I did the axle back only on the 15 Outback. So we're going to be doing the dual exit catback for Nameless. So I hope y'all enjoy. I'm pretty hyped about this. This took about 2 months to ship because they didn't have any in stock, so they had to actually make it. I'm really stoked. So, alright, so I'm in a wide angle lens just so you can see how long this Walker mid pipe is. So yeah, it's wide pipe basically. 2 different exits. This is the resonator I was talking about, slightly higher flowing. I picked this up at like Advanced Auto for $130, I want to say. I'm pairing this with the Nameless Performance Axleback 5-inch mufflers, and I'm hoping those will all go well on the Legacy for sound. Now, I will warn you, the Walker part did not come with the donut gasket, which will sit in here like this, along with 2 of these spring nut bolt things. I don't know the name. These will sit on here. Where's the hole? Like, kind of like that. The spring will be towards the front of the car, I believe. I want to say, yeah, I believe it's the front of the car. And these will sit in here. These also did not come with the mid-pipe, so I definitely go hit up your local Subaru dealership, because they should have these in stock, since the 09s, at least this 4th gen, is not 15 years old yet. So, fair warning for these. So we've got the first muffler off. We're about to start to the second. I would also suggest PB blasting all your bolts before you do it, and I'd soak them a few days prior to you actually replacing it. I didn't do it, which is probably why we're having a little bit of trouble now. But that one's ready to come off. This one's ready to come off. And, I mean, you can just see how rusted it is. And there's the resonator, too. See the difference from that little box to this. So I got both mufflers out. That's what they look like. Now side by side. That's roughly what they look like. So now we're unhanging the mid pipe. This one's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, because you see it's like this, so it'll get caught easier. He's using a wrench to flashlight, a screwdriver to try and pry it open a little bit. I also did spray some WD-40 on there, so that'll help lubricate it off. So here's my original resonator. As you can see, it's kind of just a giant block, kind of like those mufflers. This is the Walker mid-pipe. This is the resonator on there, so I'm hoping that that'll free up a few extra ponies, I guess, and along with help make it sound slightly better while not being entirely bad on droning. He's currently getting the old gasket off, the old donut gasket. It's kind of rusted on there, so he's taking a wire brush to it. But make sure you remove your old gaskets from wherever you're starting, and then yeah. So this is the old donut gasket. As you can see, it looks like crap. Now I'm gonna go to the new one that I just put in. And this is what the new one looks like. See how it looks all brand new and shiny? Make sure you put these on. We ended up taking some wire brush around it just to help ease the rust getting around it. Alright, so we've got this on here. It's currently bungeed up along with being in the hanger. I want to make emphasis that you use some WD-40 on there because that makes the world of a difference, especially when reinserting all this stuff. Currently he's down there, about to bolt it up, or at least start them so we can mount everything up and then torque everything together. Alright, so I forgot to mention, do not, hold on, I'm trying to turn the flash on. Do not tighten those spring bolts yet. Those are the last bolts you tighten. First, put on the axle back part, get the gasket, tighten these in, and torque them. And then what they're supposed to do is then torque those spring bolts down there. So right now we are tightening these up after getting them hung up and everything. Along with that side. You got these all torqued up and bolted up with the gaskets in. Now I will be honest, they are slightly off in, I guess, their fitment. It doesn't look, it's not too bad I think. This one's slightly lower. That might get corrected when we tighten the spring bolts. But these are also hand welded for the hangers and stuff, so it may also be a little bit of error there. But I mean, it's pretty solid. Like I can shake it and everything. I can pull it down and it's not moving. Pretty happy with how these look so far. And these will be tightened up, and I'll have a before and after clip for you. Sheesh! That sounds... Alright, so here's the interior of the car and how much drone there is. There isn't too much, but there's still a good amount. I'm at 3K RPM right now. So I mean, if I'm at low RPM, it doesn't really drone too much. So now I'm gonna cut to a clip where I'm actually on a road and not in a residential area. Then we'll go for a downshift too. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm really impressed.